What's brackin' YouTube? My name's Gumfum, and today I'm here with Luigi Spanish. He's my colleague. We're here to discuss many scientific ideas. We're here to really jog your noggins and make you think.
Yeah.
So today's subject, time travel. Time travel is a very controversial topic that many great minds have really debated upon throughout history. You know.
Yeah.
It's absolutely captured minds and imaginations of many different people, and it's always an interesting subject to bring up. So, in short, is time travel possible? Yes and no. Like, if you're talking Einstein's theory of relativity, then it is absolutely possible.
Yeah.
Like, that's been proven many times. Like, basically, if you're not familiar with Einstein's theory of special relativity, like, it says that time slows down or speeds up depending on how quickly you are moving, or how quickly you're transporting yourself, like whichever medium you're traveling through. And that has been proven. I think it was 2008. Some Austrian and French physicists were able to prove that. Good job, Luigi. And so if we're talking special relativity, time travel in that context is possible. Like time speeding up or slowing down depending on how quickly you are moving. But is time travel in the stereotypical way you see it on television? Like, say, like, you get a machine that can transport you to any time or date throughout history that you would like to travel to. Right, let's look at some examples. Like Back to the Future, Marty McFly and Doc, they both use the DeLorean in order to travel. They use that, and once it hits 88 miles per hour, they're able to travel through time.
Yeah.
In that context, like right there, that's an example of it. Another example would be like Family Guy, like a Stewie. He has his hands on a time traveling machine that he's able to go throughout history with Brian. It's actually pretty interesting itself, but would either of these types of time travel be possible? I don't think so. One of the laws that it definitely violates is the law of conservation of matter, which states that matter cannot be created nor destroyed. And in this world, like, your matter is technically vanishing, it's being destroyed. So in the context of this, like, your matter is being destroyed, which violates that principle in science.
Yeah.
So, in short, I don't think that's possible. And there's also another thing to bring up. Time is technically a concept that we as humans have actually kind of created ourselves. Like, time itself is a controversial topic because time travel is controversial itself. Because traveling through time is kind of like traveling through a concept that we created. Time has nothing to do with reality. It's something that we created. Seconds, minutes, hours. Those are human-created concepts. Like there weren't seconds before we created them. So that's technically its own concept. So traveling through something that we created doesn't seem possible because that's kind of traveling through a medium that we made up. So in short, do I think time travel as it is seen in Back to the Future or Family Guy possible? Let's just say, for the context of this video, time travel is completely possible. Like, you can do that. You can travel through any date or time that you wish. Let's say you have a time machine just like Stewie. You want to go to any point in time. You have a time machine. Okay. Now let's say you've gone back in time, right? Traveled through time, and you are going 5 years for today. So you're going 5 years into the past.
Yeah.
Now let's say for whatever reason that you, Luigi Spanish, decide to have sex with your previous self. Is this gay sex or masturbation?
That's a good question, and a good point to bring up in this philosophical discussion. And it's not something that is touched upon frequently. What do I think? The circumstance varies.
That's what I think too. This is something that me and many of my colleagues have actually debated upon for about 2 years now. We brought it up at a lunch once in high school. We brought that up, and it's been a topic that we have lost it debating upon. Like, but honestly, it kind of varies because if you think about it, like 5 years, that's not a lot of time. Like, it's 7 years that like your cells completely replace themselves, and you're technically a new human because all of your cells have replaced themselves in 7 years. And honestly, this is something that they do not touch upon enough when discussing time travel. Like, you don't really ever hear like minds such as like Neil deGrasse Tyson really touching upon this, and I feel like this thing that we could really use their input in order to decipher, you know? Answer. Good answer.
Oh, was I meant to? Was I meant to answer? I'll leave it up to the audience.
To the audience, what do you think?
Leave it
Gay
up to the
sex
comments below.
or masturbation? This has been Gum Fun. I've been bringing you a very scientific entry. Might be the first of multiple scientific discussions that I would like to bring. This one was on time travel and many of the questions that come alongside with the proposition of time travel. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.
See you guys next time.
Yeah.